What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you some curly hair hacks to make sure your curly hair is looking good all summer long and you're not out here with like big frizzy puffy curly hair that just ain't looking right. Well, today I am going to be resetting my curly half wig. It is looking so crazy right now, y'all. It's just been like thrown on my countertop, being thrown all over the place. Like, I got to get it together because I'm going to be switching up my looks. I have on a kinky straight half wig right now, but the curly wig is like perfect for when I work out, and I think it's time to go back to this. So today I'm going to share my curly hair hacks that you may want to try to keep your curly hair looking good. So first things first, if it looks anything like mine's, especially the back, I don't know what it is about curly hair. No matter what curly hair I wear, my entire life, the back of the neck is always the first thing to like bunch up. I don't know if it's because like when I'm working out, like I'm constantly, I don't know, moving my neck, I'm doing sit-ups, my collar is rubbing up against it. It's like so many factors that play a part that causes this bottom track to just bunch up. But don't worry about that. We're gonna get that all the way together. But if it looks anything like mine, you wanna go through first and detangle it, because if you wet this while it's all like bunched up, it's just gonna be a disaster. So I'm gonna comb out all those tangles, which is really not a whole lot. And if you have some sort of wig brush or dimming brush, that would be the best option. I would not suggest like these like tiny combs like this. A wide tooth comb is okay, but this has always been my favorite. So I'm gonna brush it out. All right. Then you're gonna need you a towel and your favorite shampoo. My favorite shampoo is Tresemme. Right here, I have the Rich Moisture one. But my favorite is the Tresemme Deep Cleansing Shampoo, because I'm not a real big fan of using products that's gonna like weigh it down or make it too heavy. But this one right here will work. And you're also gonna need a conditioner, and I use Tresemme as well. So I think I have everything I need. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first thing is I always reset my wig or wash my wig, whatever I need to do to it at nighttime so that it can dry overnight. Because I feel like when I wear my wig and it's even a little bit damp or wet, it tends to dry frizzy. And I don't know if it's because I'm like maybe touching it or like I'm bothering it. But long story short, just wet your wig down at night. So I'm using like cool, lukewarm. It's not really that warm. It's kind of cool. You definitely never want to use hot water on your curly extensions. Always use cool water. Then use your shampoo, and always shampoo in a downward motion. You never want to do like this. Never do that, or you might get to the end and realize you got a big old ball. So always go in a downward motion to get it clean. Just want to make sure I have enough shampoo on it. And you want to shampoo it at least twice. So I'm going to rinse this off and do my next shampoo. Make sure I get the back real good, because that's where all my sweat is hanging out at. So let's get the back real good. As you can see how I'm kind of like holding it in my hand like this. And I like to like brush my hair through while I'm shampooing it as well, just to make sure it does not have a chance to try to tangle or anything. So I'm going to brush this out. Let's see, this back, I got to give it a little bit more tender loving. It's actually best to start at the ends and then work your way up. All right, perfect. And you should be able to kind of just like run your fingers through. All right, I'm gonna do one more shampoo here. Okay, after you finish your shampoo, you could do your conditioner. Use as much as you need to definitely soften it up. Oh, this smells so good. All right, so I got my conditioner on, and I'm gonna work that through. And when I gave you the tip on setting your extensions at night, I would suggest the same thing even if you were wearing curly clip-ins. Like I have never installed my curly clip-ins while wet. Like I always do it ahead of time and lay them out to dry and then put them in. And my next curly hack is make sure you comb out your extensions very well, because the same way that you allow it to air dry is the same way it's going to look when it's actually dry. So basically, if you halfway brush it and you might have like a bunch over here, or I'm not quite sure, but however you set it when it's wet is how it's going to look when it's dry. So just make sure you really take your time combing the conditioner through to make it all perfect and refreshed. As you can see, it's nice and combed out. Oh, I can run my fingers right through it. And if you want, you can allow your conditioner to sit about 5 or 10 minutes, but it's not always necessary. So I'm going to rinse this out. Now, my next recommendation is to rinse out as much as possible, keeping in mind that if you leave some of the conditioner in, it could cause it to be like heavy. I'm not a real big fan of using curly hair products. I feel like every time that I've used curly hair products, my wig was crunchy. Like, I don't want crunchy hair. I don't want stiff hair. Like, I want a super soft, fluffy curl. And I just feel like too much product doesn't necessarily do that for me. So I am a big fan of just combing the conditioner through, rinsing it out, then letting it air dry. Now, if you have your preference on, curly hair products that you prefer to use, by all means, use it. You know what works for you, you know what you like, and I definitely say go for it. Okay, so I think I have that rinsed out pretty good. Now, right here at the top, the way the tracks are laid in this half wig, this very front track is like sewn to the front to kind of give you that volume of that flip over look. But of course, we don't want that visible. So make sure that you're combing the hair back to flip that track up, but to create that volume. And I normally wear my curly half wig with most of the weight of my hair coming to my right side. So I'm gonna comb some of the hair over there, or majority of the hair to that side, so that when it sets, that's how it's gonna look. I'm gonna brush that back. Okay, so I've brushed it through. Now, this is my next important hack. Don't necessarily towel dry it. Like, you don't want to put it in a towel and rub it all together, because we want to try to keep as much moisture or water in it as possible. What you want to do is scrunch it like this. And this is going to lock in that curl and make it even more defined, but it's also going to get the excess water out. I'm stumbling over my words, guys. Okay. This part right here is so important. Now, my next hack is, or my next tip is, when it is in its drying phase, don't touch it. Don't bother it. Don't tease it. Don't even check on it. Just leave it alone. because I feel like the more you start to like play with it and touch the curls, you're making it frizz. So after I'm done scrunching it, I just find me something to hang it on. So let's see if it'll stay up here. If not, I'll probably do it right here. Or if you have a mannequin head, like a styrofoam mannequin head or something like that, you can also just prop it there. So I'm going to leave this right here and I'm going to let it air dry. When you let it air dry, the curls come out so pretty versus if you were to use a diffuser or if you put it on and then go about your day, like it may dry frizzy. So let's just do this overnight, hang it up on your sink, let it air dry. And then my last curly hair hack, this might be a little ghetto, y'all. But after I'm done washing my wig, I get like a little space heater, like the tiny ones that you just sit on the floor, right? And I put it in the bathroom and I close the door. So that way, like my bathroom gets like really, really hot. And for sure in the morning when I wake up, my wig is completely dry. So if you have a little space heater, you definitely want to try that. But I hope this video was helpful. Now you could be like hot girl, summer curly fine, hair looking good all summer long if you definitely try my hacks. Thank you again for watching and I'll catch you on the next video.